Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Tweeter's Tech. Today we're just having a quick look at Z Launcher by Nokia. This is the first launcher I've used since Apex Launcher, Nova Launcher. In the past I've dabbled with launchers like Launcher 8 and Launcher 7, which kind of replicate the Windows 8 and Windows 7 look. Since buying the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, I've kind of kept things stock. I haven't really dabbled with any new launchers. But this is the one that I've come across that's very clean, very light, and doesn't use up a lot of RAM. It is a very simple launcher. As you can see on the front here, it basically predicts what apps you use more often than others. This is quite accurate. These are the apps I've been using all day today, and at the bottom here you can see you've got 4 apps on the dock. You can change those around. You can have the app drawer there as well, but I chose to take that out, as you can just swipe to the right to have a list of all the applications in your box standard app drawer. If you go back to the home screen and scroll to the left, you have a screen for widgets. I've got 3 or so there at the moment, and obviously you can choose and pick what you want on there. So it's very simple, and if you don't want to use the app drawer to look for your app, sometimes it could take some time. The idea is you look at the home screen, and if I wanted to, let's say for instance, look at my gallery, I type in G. Providing my handwriting's good, you can see galleries popped up, no problems. Let's say for instance I wanted to speak to one of my friends. I can't see him here now. I could go on the phone list there, I could scroll down and look for that person, but if I'm lazy I could just type in A, and my friend Andy's there, and he's there to contact as you would normally. It doesn't really make things that much convenient for you, but it's more of a novelty factor. And if you can't be bothered to look for the application, or you don't want to use the multi-screen option like so, it's quite a nice way to look for an application. The good thing is, when you look at the settings, it gives you an idea of what things you can search. So let's say for instance I'm looking for a certain thing, and the options, it basically lets you decide what you're searching for when you type in that letter. I'll go back here just to give you an idea. So say for instance, I type in A again, and I do N. So I've got my friend Andy, but I've also got Android Central. So it's looking up applications, it's looking up contacts, but it's also looking up things that I've been browsing on the internet. So it's taking note of stuff that I'm Googling as well. And on the settings, you can choose whether you want to keep that as applications, contacts, or web search, or you can, take off what you don't want, basically. So I like that option. But the settings themselves are pretty straightforward. There's not much you can do. You can change the theme, enlarge the icons, notifications, change the wallpaper. It's all pretty, straightforward. That is pretty much it. I'd like to think they're going to add more features to it, but I think the idea of it being light and quite minimalistic is what appeals to a lot of launcher users. At the top here, you do have a widget. Basically, it's the alarm clock. One thing that I would like, the actual alarm clock application, I don't know whether it's a Samsung one or an Android one, you normally have the alarm, the wall clock, the stopwatch, and the timer. For some reason on this one, you only get the alarm. Could you fix that? That'd be great. And also the option to take this widget away, because you might not want this. I've already got the time at the top. I don't necessarily need 2 clocks. It doesn't bother me that much, but I would like the option to remove that. Also, the widget screen. It's nice that I've got a dedicated screen to widgets, because I do like my widgets. I would like this screen to be a continuous vertical scrolling kind of widget screen, so I can fit more and more widgets. So the idea is I can scroll and scroll and have like a list of widgets, so I can put them all on here. I'm only restricted to 3 widgets so far, but I'd like to put other widgets on here as well. So that'd be a nice feature to have if that's possible. Other than that, that is pretty much it. It is a very clean and straightforward launcher. I have enjoyed using it, and I think I'm going to stick with it for a little bit longer, and hopefully they will add features like the ones I suggested to make it a bit more varied and a bit more customizable. We like, as Android users, we like more options. That's what we are. We're very geeky, we're very anal about these things, and as much as I'm enjoying using this, it's very light, it's very simplistic. The things I mentioned are what I would like to have on this launcher. But Overall, I would give this maybe a 7.9, 8 out of 10 as a launcher. I want to continue to use it, and I would recommend it. It is free from the Play Store. Give it a shot and see what you think. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching my video, and stay tuned to the next video from Toothless Tech. Feel free to leave in your comments. Have a good day. Take care.